Imagine lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, your mind racing with thoughts from the day, unfinished tasks, worries about tomorrow, echoes of conversations. Imagine if, instead of this chaos, your nights became a sacred time, a quiet, healing space where peace flows in and stress gently flows out. Imagine closing your eyes each night, not with tension, but with calm, with a heart free from the weight of the world. Have you ever wondered why sleep sometimes leaves you feeling more tired than before? Why some nights, no matter how long you rest, peace still escapes you? What if the true rest doesn't begin with the body, but with the mind and the heart? What if 5 simple things could prepare your soul for the deepest rest and plant seeds of clarity and happiness for tomorrow? Think of this. Every night, before he slept, the Buddha guided his disciples to reflect, release, and renew. No smartphones, no noise, just a gentle return to awareness. And his timeless wisdom still holds power today. One example, a man burdened by life's pressures found clarity not by running away from his problems, but by following 5 mindful steps each night. Over time, his sleep deepened, and his mornings began with a new kind of energy, one rooted in peace. Welcome to Wisdom Writings, your space for ancient truths and modern peace. If you believe your nights can be more than just exhaustion, and your mornings more than just a rush, stay with us. Like this video, drop a comment below to share your thoughts, and don't forget to share it with someone who needs it today. Subscribe now to our channel for more wisdom that speaks to your soul. Let this be your beginning. And before we move ahead, take a deep breath and comment Namo Buddhi below to invite peace and stay positive till the very end of this journey. It's not just a phrase. It's a gentle reminder that you're not alone. Let's walk this path together, one peaceful night at a time. Before sleep, the mind is like water in a quiet pond. When the wind blows, the surface ripples and disturbs the calm beneath. But when the wind rests, the water grows still and clear, reflecting the world without distortion. This stillness is the heart of peaceful sleep. It begins not with closing the eyes, but with calming the mind. In our daily lives, the mind often races like a wild horse, pulling us in many directions at once. We carry worries, regrets, hopes, and fears all tangled together. When night comes, these thoughts do not simply vanish. They linger, crowding the space where peace should grow. To find true rest, one must learn to gently quiet this busy mind. The Buddha taught that the mind is the source of both suffering and peace. When a mind clings to distractions or dwells on troubles, it creates unrest. But when the mind learns to return to the present moment, without judgment or resistance, it finds a natural calm. This calm is not forced. It is allowed, like a flower opening to the sun. Imagine sitting by a river, watching the water flow. The water moves past, carrying leaves and twigs along its path. You do not try to stop the river, nor do you chase after the floating pieces. Instead, you watch quietly, letting the water be as it is. This is the way to meet your thoughts before sleep, watching without getting caught. Breathing is the key to this stillness. Each breath is a gentle invitation to return to the present moment. When you breathe in, feel the coolness enter. When you breathe out, notice the warmth leaving your body. Let your attention rest softly on this simple rhythm. Do not try to change the breath, simply observe it. As you become more aware of your breath, the mind's chatter begins to slow. Thoughts arise like clouds drifting across the sky. They come and go, but you do not follow them. You remain the clear sky, open, wide, and untroubled. This is the heart of Buddhist mindfulness, to be aware without attachment. This awareness before sleep is not about pushing problems away. Instead, it is about welcoming them with gentle kindness, then letting them pass. Sometimes worries feel heavy, like stones in your pocket. Mindfulness teaches you to gently take them out, one by one, and place them down, freeing your spirit. When the mind is calm, the body follows. Muscles loosen, the heart rate slows, and the breath deepens naturally. This harmony between mind and body prepares you for deep rest. Sleep arrives not as a forced task, but as a natural unfolding of peace. Many people think that silence means empty space. But in the silence before sleep, there is a richness, a quiet presence that holds everything tenderly. It is a sacred time, a chance to befriend yourself and your inner world. You do not need to fix anything here. Simply be. This practice is like watering a garden. Each night, as you calm your mind and return to the breath, you nourish the seeds of peace planted within. Over time, these seeds grow strong, and the garden blooms with serenity, resilience, and clarity. The mind's habits are like paths worn into the earth. When we follow them without thought, they deepen and limit us. But by bringing mindfulness to our nightly routine, we begin to create new paths toward freedom and joy. It is natural to feel restless at first. The mind may resist stillness, wanting to hold on to old worries or distractions. This is part of the journey. With patience, you learn to welcome these moments with kindness, not frustration. Even if sleep does not come immediately, the practice itself is valuable. Each moment of mindful breathing and calm awareness helps release tension and prepares the heart for rest. The Buddhist teachings remind us that suffering often comes from attachment to thoughts, feelings, or outcomes. Before sleep, we practice letting go of attachment to busy thoughts, inviting openness instead. This letting go is not weakness, but strength. It is a quiet power that frees the heart from endless struggle. When a mind rests in this freedom, sleep follows easily and deeply. Try to bring this simple mindfulness to your nightly routine. Sit quietly for a few minutes, focus on your breath, and watch your thoughts as they arise and pass. Notice how your body feels. Notice the gentle rhythm of your breath. Allow yourself to settle. If worries come, greet them gently. Say to yourself, "It is okay to feel this way. I will return to my breath." You do not need to chase away the worries. Simply invite them to rest beside you without disturbing your peace. Remember, the mind is not your enemy. It is a friend that needs care and understanding. By learning to calm the mind before sleep, you give yourself a precious gift, a place of safety and healing. In this quiet space, you reconnect with your true nature, the part of you that is always calm, always present, always whole. Night after night, this practice builds a foundation for deep rest and inner peace. You awaken refreshed, with a mind clearer and a heart lighter. This is the essence of the Buddha's wisdom. Peace is not found in the outside world, but in the quiet sanctuary within. So, before you close your eyes tonight, remember to come home to yourself. Breathe, watch, let go. In this simple way, your sleep becomes a journey to peace. In the quiet moments before sleep, the mind often lingers on the day's events. We replay conversations, revisit our actions, and sometimes hold on tightly to regrets or worries. This habit, common to all, is like carrying a heavy bag filled with stones, each thought adding weight, each memory a burden. But what if, instead of clutching these stones, we could gently set them down? What if the night could be a sacred space to release, to cleanse, and to prepare for renewal? The Buddha taught that suffering comes not from the events themselves, but from our attachment to them. Holding on to anger, sadness, or disappointment is like gripping a hot coal. It burns us more than anyone else. When we reflect on our day, it is natural to see mistakes or failures, but these are not chains meant to bind us forever. They are lessons, whispers of wisdom, calling us to awaken. As you lie down to rest, begin by observing your day without judgment. Picture your day as a river flowing by. Watch the moments come and go, the happy, the hard, the ordinary, all passing through. Notice how the river never holds on to any single drop. Like this river, your mind too can learn to let go. Begin by recalling one moment of kindness you gave or received. It may be small, a smile to a stranger, a kind word to a friend, a moment of patience with yourself. Hold this moment gently in your mind. Feel the warmth it brings. This simple act of kindness is a light that can brighten the darkest night. It reminds you that you are connected, that compassion lives within. Next, turn your attention to any difficult moments. Perhaps someone said harsh words, or you felt overwhelmed by worries. See these moments clearly, but do not hold them close. Imagine placing them on a leaf and letting it float down the river. Feel the relief of releasing these burdens. You are not your mistakes, nor your pain. You are the awareness that witnesses them and lets them pass. In Buddhist practice, there's a tool called mindful reflection. It is not about criticizing yourself, but understanding. Ask gently, what did I learn today? How did I respond to challenge? What can I carry forward, and what can I leave behind? With each question, allow the mind to answer softly, without pressure. One powerful practice is to express gratitude for the day, even if it was difficult. Gratitude softens the heart and opens the door to peace. Think of 3 things you could be thankful for. Perhaps the food you ate, the roof over your head, or simply the breath that fills your lungs. This small act shifts the mind from what is lacking to what is enough. Letting go is not forgetting or denying. It is accepting reality as it is, without the stories we add. It is like the sky after a storm, clear, vast, and calm. When the mind is calm, sleep comes more easily, deeper, and more healing. The body rests, and the spirit is restored. Remember the story of the monk who carried a heavy backpack filled with stones representing his regrets. One evening, he stopped by a river, opened the bag, and watched the stones sink beneath the water. As he let go, he felt lighter, freer, and finally able to walk on without pain. We too can choose to put down our burdens tonight. In this reflection, be gentle with yourself. We are all learners on this path. No one is perfect, and every day offers a new chance to grow. When you forgive yourself before sleep, you heal the wounds that weigh on your heart. Breathe deeply and imagine your body sinking into the mattress, supported and safe. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, the steady rhythm of your heart. Each breath is a reminder that life continues, that healing is possible, that peace is near. As the mind slows, remind yourself that tomorrow is a fresh page. The lessons of today are seeds planted in fertile soil. They need time, patience, and care to bloom. You do not have to carry today's worries into tomorrow's dawn. Now, as sleep approaches, think of your mind as a clear lake at dawn. The surface is still, reflecting the soft colors of the sky. Beneath the surface, life moves quietly, unseen but alive. Your mind too can be still on the surface, while deep wisdom and calmness rest quietly inside. This practice of mindful reflection before sleep is a gift you give yourself. It honors the Buddha's teaching to be present, to understand suffering, and to find liberation through awareness. In letting go, you make space for healing, for dreams, for the unknown blessings waiting for you. The night becomes not a time to fear, but a sanctuary to return to again and again. As the darkness embraces you, remember, peace is always within reach. It is the stillness between thoughts, the gentle breath, the soft whisper of your heart. May your rest be deep, your dreams gentle, and your awakening bright. The path of mindfulness begins with one small step, the choice to release and renew each night. Rest now, let go, and prepare to greet the new day with a calm heart and a clear mind. Before sleep, the heart is a fertile soil. What do you plant there? What seeds do you choose to nurture in the quiet moments before darkness deepens? The mind often clings to worries and fears, but there's another path, a gentle, quiet path, where compassion can grow. This is the path the Buddha walked, and it is open for all who seek peace. When you lie down, you have a choice. You can choose to hold on to anger, pain, or resentment from a day. Or you can open your heart to kindness, to others, to yourself. In the silence of the night, this kindness is like a gentle flame. It does not burn, but warms. It does not consume, but lights the way. Many people believe that compassion is only for the big moments, when we see suffering far away, or when we perform great acts of charity. But compassion is much simpler and much closer than that. It begins with a wish, a small wish for happiness, not only for others but also for yourself. This is the essence of loving kindness. Imagine a mother cradling her child. She does not judge the child for mistakes or failures. She simply wishes for the child to be safe and happy. This natural kindness is what you can bring to your own heart before sleep. You can gently say to yourself, "May I be peaceful. May I be safe. May I be free from suffering." It may sound simple, but it carries great power. And then you extend this wish outwards. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be safe. May all beings be free from suffering. You do not need to think of particular people. Just hold the image of all beings everywhere. It is not about forcing your mind to believe something. It is about feeling an openness, a letting go of small self, and opening to the vastness of life. When this compassion fills your heart, the night becomes a sanctuary. Your mind rests, not on worries or fears, but on gentle kindness. The body relaxes because the heart is no longer heavy with anger or sadness. The breath becomes calm, steady, a quiet rhythm moving like a soft river. You may wonder, how do I bring this kindness when my mind is busy or upset? Start small. Begin with one person, a friend, a stranger, even someone you find difficult. Wish them happiness. Imagine their smile, their peace. This is not a magic trick, it is practice. Like planting a seed and watering it every day. The Buddha taught that true compassion does not discriminate. It is not just for those we love, but also for those we struggle with. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other to suffer. Compassion frees you from this poison. It opens your heart to a wider world where peace is possible. Before sleep, this compassion is like a gentle balm. It heals the wounds of the day. It softens the tightness in the chest, the heaviness in the mind. It reminds you that every being, yourself included, deserves peace and kindness. Sometimes our minds may resist. Old habits pull us back to grudges or fears. When this happens, return to the breath. Feel the air moving in and out, and quietly bring back your wish. May I be kind. May I be peaceful. This simple intention is enough. Over time, it grows stronger. Compassion practiced before sleep ripples through your dreams. It changes the tone of your rest. Instead of restless tossing, you find ease. Instead of nightmares, you may find gentle reminders of kindness and hope. In the morning, this practice continues. The heart that has rested in compassion is ready to face the world with patience and understanding. Your actions reflect the kindness you nurtured at night. You are calmer, more present, more at peace. Remember, this is a path, not a destination. Some nights are easier than others. Some hearts open wide, some close tightly. Be patient with yourself. The practice is itself a gift. When compassion becomes part of your night, sleep becomes more than rest. It becomes healing. It becomes renewal. It becomes a quiet moment of connection to all life. This is the gift of loving kindness before sleep. The simple, powerful way to transform your nights and your days. A way to touch the heart of the Buddha within you. As the night grows deeper, the world around you grows quieter, and the mind often starts to wander, sometimes into worries, sometimes into dreams, sometimes into restlessness. But there is a gentle power in this quiet hour that many overlook. This hour, before sleep, is a precious moment to set intentions. What does it mean to set an intention? It is not simply making a wish or a goal. It is planting a seed deep inside your heart. The seed that will grow quietly in the soil of your mind while you rest. This seed can guide your thoughts, your actions, and your spirit as you wake again to the new day. In the teachings of the Buddha, intention is the root of all actions. Every word spoken, every step taken, begins first with a thought, with intention. When you set your mind on kindness, on peace, on clarity before you sleep, you prepare yourself to act from these qualities when you awaken. Consider the river flowing. It does not force the water, it gently guides it. Your intention is like the riverbank. It shapes the flow of your mind without pushing or pulling. When a mind is free from distraction, it is easier to let the current of your true desires move naturally. Before sleep, take a moment to reflect on what you want to carry into tomorrow. Is it patience? Is it courage? Is it the willingness to forgive? Is it the desire to see the good in others, even when they stumble? Think of this as the calm planting of a gentle intention, quietly watering the seeds of your heart. Do not rush this moment. Breathe deeply and slowly. Feel the stillness around you. Allow your mind to rest on the intention like a bird resting on a branch. Do not cling too tightly to the thought, but do not push it away either. Simply hold it softly, like a leaf floating on a calm pond. Setting an intention is not about controlling the future. It is about inviting a certain way of being. It is a humble promise you make to yourself to return again and again to the path you wish to walk. Like the Buddha said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. As you fall into sleep, these intentions stay with you. They do not vanish with the closing of your eyes. They root themselves deeply, growing quietly while you dream. When morning comes, they will help guide your choices, your words, your actions. Imagine waking up and feeling a gentle warmth inside, a quiet knowing that today you will try again to live with kindness, to speak with care, to move with mindfulness. This feeling begins with the simple act of setting your intention before sleep. Many people underestimate this practice. They believe sleep is only about resting the body. But the Buddha taught us that true rest is of the whole being, body, mind, and spirit. When your mind is calm and your heart holds clear intentions, the body follows and true rest is found. Try this tonight. As your head touches the pillow, think of one simple intention for tomorrow. It could be as small as a smile for a stranger or as deep as forgiving someone who hurt you. Let that intention be your gentle companion in the dark. You will find that over time, these small intentions build into a strong foundation of peace and clarity. Life will not always be easy, but with a steady heart and clear intentions, you can meet each day with grace. There's no need to judge yourself if the mind wanders or if you forget sometimes. Like a gardener who returns to the soil, return to your intention with patience. Each night is a new chance to plant seeds that grow into wisdom. Remember, the path of awakening is not a race. It is a quiet, continuous unfolding. Setting intentions before sleep is a step on this path, a step towards living gently, deeply, and with purpose. So tonight, before you drift into dreams, ask yourself, what intention will I set for tomorrow? What quality do I wish to nurture? What kindness can I carry in my heart? This simple practice connects you to a long line of seekers who found peace not by changing the world all at once, but by changing their hearts slowly, one night at a time. When the mind rests with intention, sleep becomes a sacred practice, a time of healing and growth. The body regenerates, yes, but the soul also grows stronger, guided by the gentle light of your own will. There's great power in this quiet ritual. It does not require words, nor does it demand effort. It only asks for your attention, your sincerity, and your willingness to be present with yourself. Tonight, as you lie still, let your intention be like a lantern in the dark, softly glowing, guiding you through the night and into the new day. In this way, sleep is not the end of the day. It is the bridge to the life you wish to live, a life filled with peace, compassion, and awareness. The Buddha said, all that we are is the result of what we have thought. So think kindly, think clearly, think deeply, and as your breath slows and your body sinks deeper into rest, know that the intentions you set now will carry you gently forward. May your night be peaceful. May your intentions be pure. May you awaken with a heart full of hope and a mind ready to live well. This is the quiet power of setting intentions before sleep, a simple practice that can transform your nights and your days. It is the gift you give yourself, night after night, moment by moment, step by step. Now let us sit quietly and breathe together. The breath is the thread that connects us to life itself, steady and gentle. When the mind wanders, it is the breath that brings us back. Always present, always calm. Before sleep, the breath becomes the anchor that holds us in the present moment. This is a simple truth, yet so profound. You may not realize how often your breath changes throughout the day. When you are anxious, the breath becomes quick and shallow. When you are angry, it tightens, trapped in the chest like a bird in a cage. But when you are peaceful, the breath flows slow and deep, like the ocean's endless rhythm. To prepare for deep sleep, you must first invite this calm rhythm into your body. Lie down gently. Feel the weight of your body on the bed or the floor. Notice how your body touches the surface beneath you. Do not try to change anything. Simply feel. This is the beginning of body awareness. In Buddhism, this practice is called mindfulness of the body. It means to be fully present in the moment with the body as it is. Now, bring your attention to your breath. Do not force it. Do not try to breathe in a special way. Just notice it. Is it fast or slow? Deep or shallow? Notice how the breath moves in and out. Feel the cool air as it enters your nostrils. Feel the warmth as it leaves. Follow the breath like a gentle river flowing through your body. As you watch your breath, you may notice the mind trying to wander. This is normal. The mind is like a monkey, always jumping from one branch to another. But each time you notice it has wandered, gently bring it back to the breath. No judgment, no frustration, just kindness towards yourself. This simple act is meditation. Slowly, as your breath deepens, feel the tension in your body begin to dissolve. The shoulders relax. The jaw softens. The muscles around the eyes release. With each exhale, imagine the tightness melting away, leaving only softness and ease. The breath is a bridge between body and mind. When the breath slows, the heart slows. When the heart slows, the mind becomes clear. This is the natural way of the body, not forced but allowed. Like a flower opening at dawn, the body and mind open to rest when given the space. You might find it helpful to count your breaths. Breathe in and count 1. Breathe out and count 2. Continue up to 10, then start again at 1. If your mind wanders, simply start over. This counting is not about control, but about gentle guidance. With every breath, you are planting a seed of peace in your heart. This seed grows quietly through the night, bringing nourishment to your soul. When morning comes, you will find that seed blossoming in clarity and calm. Sometimes, pain or discomfort may arise in the body as you lie still. This is natural. Instead of resisting, bring your attention kindly to the place of discomfort. Breathe into it with gentle curiosity. Often, by observing pain without fear or judgment, it softens and becomes easier to bear. The breath also helps us release emotions held deep inside. If sadness, anger, or worry surfaces, do not push it away. See it as a wave passing through the ocean of your awareness. Breathe gently, allowing these feelings to be seen and understood. This practice of acceptance is a teaching from the Buddha himself. As you cultivate this awareness of breath and body before sleep, you create a sanctuary inside, a place where you can always return, no matter what storms rage outside. This sanctuary is your true home, quiet, steady, unshakable. You might ask, how long should I practice this? Even a few minutes can change the course of your night. Consistency is more important than length. Every night, this moment of stillness prepares your mind to let go and your body to heal. Remember, the mind often tries to rush into tomorrow, carrying worries and fears. The breath pulls you back to now, the only moment where life truly happens. Let this be your gift to yourself each night, a moment to come home to your own breath. In the silence, the breath speaks. It says you are safe, you are enough. When you listen deeply, the breath becomes a friend who never leaves, who walks with you in darkness and light. If sleep still seems distant, do not chase it. Chasing sleep is like chasing the wind. Instead, rest in the breath. Trust that sleep will come naturally when the mind and body are ready. Buddhist monks have practiced this for centuries, finding peace not by force, but by gentle awareness. You are walking the same path now, guided by the simplicity of breath and body. As your body sinks deeper into rest, imagine the breath as waves gently rocking a boat on a calm sea. The boat is you, steady and secure, carried effortlessly through the night. This practice is not just about sleep. It is about living with awareness, bringing kindness and calm into every moment. Night after night, the breath teaches us how to be present, how to let go, and how to awaken to peace. When you awaken, carry this peace with you. Remember the breath's gentle rhythm in moments of stress and chaos. It is always there, a quiet teacher waiting to guide you home. With time, this nightly practice softens the hard edges of worry and fear. It opens a door to deep rest, healing, and clarity. The breath is your companion, your anchor, your path to freedom. Let the breath be the last thing you hold before sleep and the first thing you greet at dawn. In this simple act, great transformation unfolds. Imagine the quiet stillness of night wrapping around you like a soft cloak. The world outside has settled down, and in this calm, your heart and mind seek rest. Yet, often the mind still wanders, fingers tapping on worries, thoughts racing in endless loops. In these moments, there's a gentle practice you can hold on to. It is the practice of returning to simple, sacred sounds, chants, and teachings passed down through generations, carrying the light of wisdom and peace. Long ago, the Buddha taught not only through words but also through sounds, chants that hold the power to still the restless mind. These chants are not magic spells, but keys that open the door to your own deep calm. When you repeat them softly, they remind you of your true nature, your inner light that is untouched by fear or confusion. Think of chanting as a gentle river flowing through your mind. At first, the mind may resist. It may want to stray, to follow the usual noisy paths. But as you bring your voice or your thoughts back to the chant, slowly, the waters begin to clear. The surface of the river smooths, reflecting the quiet sky. Your breath slows. Your heart softens. In this flowing sound, you find an anchor. The sound we chant carry meaning, but they are also vibrations felt deep in the body and heart. They connect you to something greater than yourself, an ancient tradition of peace and understanding. The syllables hold the wisdom of the Buddha, the calm of the Sangha, the compassion of all beings walking the path. You do not need to know the language perfectly. You do not need to chant loudly. Even a whispered, gentle repetition works like a balm for the soul. With each repetition, your busy mind finds less space to wander. The usual stories, worries, and judgments quiet down. The present moment grows brighter. When your body is tired, but your mind is awake, chanting can be a bridge between wakefulness and rest. It becomes a practice of letting go of the day's burdens, letting go of fear and doubt. You invite a calm presence to settle within. This calm is not empty. It is full of the Buddha's teaching, truths that shine like stars in the dark night of confusion. Each chant is like a star, a guiding light leading you safely through the darkness toward peace. Some may find it helpful to chant the Buddha's name, Buddho or Namo Buddhaya, softly and slowly. With every breath, you call to mind the qualities of the Buddha, compassion, wisdom, and peace. This calling is like a gentle hand resting on your heart. Others may chant short verses or sutras. The words may speak of kindness, impermanence, or the interconnectedness of all things. These words become a lullaby for the mind, reminding it that nothing lasts forever, and everything is connected in a great web of life. As you chant, notice how your body responds. You may feel warmth spreading through your chest, a softening in your shoulders, or a calmness that spreads through your limbs. These are signs that your mind and body are settling together. Chanting can also be a meditation on gratitude. With each sound, you offer thanks for the day's lessons, the people you met, the breath that carried you through challenges. Gratitude softens the heart and prepares it for rest. This nightly chanting is not about perfection. It is about returning again and again to a simple practice that roots you in the present. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the chant like a child returning to a loving parent. Over time, this practice transforms. Nights that once felt heavy with worry become times of healing and renewal. The chant becomes a friend, a quiet companion who walks beside you into sleep. Sleep, then, is not a hurried escape, but a gentle unfolding. Your mind becomes the calm lake that reflects the moon. The chant carries you safely into the depths where healing begins. When you awaken, even before your eyes open, you carry with you the peace cultivated in the night. The chant's echoes remain in your heart, guiding your steps in the new day. In this way, chanting and Buddhist teachings become spiritual anchors, a steady point in a changing world. They remind you who you truly are beneath the noise and distraction. Remember, the Buddha himself found rest in simplicity. He showed that true peace comes not from external things, but from within. Chanting helps us touch that inner peace night after night. So, as you prepare for sleep, offer yourself this gift. Find a quiet place. Close your eyes softly. Let your breath be natural and easy. Begin to chant slowly, letting each syllable flow from your heart. Do not rush. Do not force. Simply let the sound be there, carrying you closer to stillness. If your mind feels heavy with worries, imagine placing them gently into the chant, like leaves floating down a calm river. Watch them drift away, leaving you lighter, freer. With each breath and chant, you are walking a sacred path, connecting to the wisdom of those who have walked before. You are joining a great circle of peace. This simple practice, done night after night, becomes a wellspring of calm and clarity. It prepares your spirit not just for sleep, but for awakening. In the silence after the chant, feel the presence of peace. Let it fill you completely. This is your true home, always waiting beneath the surface of your busy mind. And as you rest, know that you are safe, held by the endless kindness of the universe. There's no need to do more than this. Just chant, breathe, and rest in the quiet embrace of the night. This is the art of resting well, the art of returning to yourself again and again. You do not have to carry the day's burdens into your dreams. The chant carries them for you. In this gentle ritual, your heart learns to let go. Your mind learns to soften. Your body learns to heal. The Buddha's teachings are alive in these simple sounds. They are a living river flowing through time, carrying peace from one heart to another. When you awaken, carry this peace with you. Let it be the light that guides your actions, your words, your thoughts. And each night, return again to this practice, knowing that you are nurturing your deepest self. This is the way of the wise, the way of peace, the way of the Buddha. So rest now. Rest with the chant as your guide. Rest in the timeless wisdom that flows softly, quietly within you. Sleep is not the end. It is a sacred beginning. As the day folds into night and the world outside slows to a whisper, there's a quiet moment waiting for you, a sacred space where transformation begins. This moment is not marked by noise or action, but by gentle stillness. The night invites you to come home to yourself. It asks only one thing, to be present. You may wonder, what happens when a world is silent? When all the distractions fade, what fills the space left behind? This silence is not emptiness. It is the seabed of awakening. It is here, in the quiet, that the heart remembers its true nature, calm, clear, and free. Each night, as you prepare to sleep, you step into this silence. You leave behind the worries, the doubts, and the restless chatter that often fills your mind. This is a practice, a ritual of letting go. Like a river flowing gently downstream, you release what no longer serves you. You do not force it. You simply watch and allow. In this process, the teachings of the Buddha become alive within you, not as words read or heard, but as lived experience. You learn that peace is not something to be found outside, but something to be uncovered within. Night after night, as you repeat your mindful steps, something begins to shift. The mind becomes quieter, softer. The heart grows lighter, more open. There's a deep transformation that happens in the darkness. Not the kind of transformation that shouts or demands attention, but a silent one. A gentle unfolding of your true self. This transformation does not happen all at once, nor does it happen in grand gestures. It happens in the small moments. The breath you notice, the kindness you extend to yourself, the forgiveness you offer quietly before sleep. Think of the night as a teacher. It teaches patience. It teaches surrender. It teaches the beauty of simply being. You might feel restless some nights. That is okay. Even the Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree and faced his own struggles before awakening. What matters is the willingness to come back, again and again, to this moment of peace. When you practice this nightly ritual, you invite a new way of being. You create space for dreams, not just the ones that come in sleep, but the dreams of a gentle mind and a compassionate heart. You begin to see your life with fresh eyes. Problems don't disappear, but they lose their power to disturb you. You wake in the morning not just rested but renewed. The peace you cultivated in the quiet hours of the night carries into your day. You respond rather than react. You listen more deeply, love more fully. You walk through the world with a steady heart. Remember, this is not a quick fix or a magic formula. It is a lifelong journey. Some nights you may falter, and that is part of the path. Each night is a new opportunity, a new chance to start again. The Buddha's path is not about perfection, but presence. So, as you close your eyes tonight, carry this thought with you. The night is your friend. It is a gentle guide leading you toward awakening. When you greet the darkness with kindness and patience, you find the light within. If at any time you feel lost or overwhelmed, return to your breath. Return to the simple act of noticing. In this moment, you are safe. In this moment, you are whole. This is the silent transformation, the awakening that happens quietly, without fanfare, beneath the surface of everyday life. It is the deepest kind of healing and the truest kind of freedom. Thank you for walking this path with Wisdom Writings. If this message has touched your heart, please like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel. Your journey toward peace matters to us. Before we end, I invite you to write Namo Buddhoi in the comments below. Let this simple phrase be your anchor, your reminder of the peace you carry within. Let it be a light to guide you through every night, every challenge, every moment. May your nights be peaceful. May your heart be calm. And may you awaken each day to the quiet joy of being truly alive.